Now that I'm a two-time double Chuggy award-winning Brewtuber, it would be great if you could hit that like and that subscribe so I can go do more cool things like visiting Trellis Brewing Company down in Louisville, Kentucky. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. So I went down to the Brewtubers Get Together 2026, and one of the breweries we visited was Trellis Brewing Company, Trellis Brewing in Louisville, Kentucky. It's a really awesome spot. It's a big space. The brewery's kind of situated around a bunch of crumbling, falling down, graffitied buildings. Looks really cool from the outside, like a really industrial wasteland kind of fallout kind of vibe on the outside. And we went in, grabbed some beers, and while we're doing videos and things, owner happened to be there. He's like, "Hey, I heard you're a beer group. You want to go take a tour?" And this dude was amazing. He took us all through the entire brewery, telling us all about his process. He's kind of like a crazy MacGyver, just building different things, reusing homebrew kits, doing all kind of craziness to make his beers. And he had some incredible beers. I think I have a video coming out from, I think I did review a beer that was made with purple corn at the brewery. But while we were there, I mean, he was an awesome dude. I didn't catch your name. Thank you so much, sir, for taking us on that tour. It was awesome meeting you and hanging out with you. And while I was there, I happened to look in the cooler. I saw that they do something that a lot of breweries don't do. They had single cans, and you could just buy single cans or make your own 4-packs or whatever, which I think more breweries need to do. Because I'd love to go to a brewery and buy 6, 8, 10 different beers. I don't want to buy 4-packs or 6-packs of them because I want to try the gamut of beers. But they did make your own 4-pack. What's even crazier is the mixed 4-pack cost $12 and change. And I was the first one to get a 4-pack. And I was like, asked the girl, she said it was $12. I was like, "There's 4 beers there. Are you sure you got them? Got them all? Like, is that right?" She's like, "Yeah, it's $12. I was like, "Are you sure? I got a 4-pack. You sure you got all?" Yeah, she's like, "Yeah, it's $12. I couldn't believe it. I went running and told all the other Brewtubers, and a bunch more of the guys bought a bunch of beers from this place. So there may be a lot of reviews coming out from Trellis Brewing Company beers over the next couple of weeks or months. What is wrong with me? And of course, if you haven't noticed on this can, there were cans in there with cats on them. So I couldn't resist. I had to buy those cans, right? So this beer here from Trellis Brewing Company out of Louisville, Kentucky is the Scrappy West Coast IPA. And on the can here, it's got some kind of jockeys, and they're riding cats. But if you look it up on Untapped and some of the other places, I think it's actually jockeys riding horses. Because originally, from what I can gather, this beer was brewed, in collaboration with Alex Rezmerski, I don't know how to say your last name, sorry, who was the winner of their Coldberg Cup West Coast IPA homebrew contest. So I guess this person won their contest and was able to do a collaboration beer with the brewers. That is outstanding. That's amazing. I assume it's still the same beer because I couldn't find anything different about this. It's 6.7% ABV. However, the reason I think the label is a little different than what you see on Untapped and Beer Advocate or whatever, well, it wasn't on Beer Advocate, but when you see it online, is because this is brewed in collaboration with the Purrfect Day Cafe, which I guess is like some sort of cat daycare. And, daycare. I don't know where I came up with that term. The Purrfect Day Cafe. One of these days I'll be able to read and get things right. The Purrfect Day Cafe. It's also in collaboration with the Kentucky Humane Society. So this must somehow benefit cats, the Humane Society, something like that, which is really, really cool. Of course, it's got the cats on it. A big orange cat, a big yellow cat, a big black cat. I had to buy it, right? The only thing else on the can here, it says brewed and canned, Smoketown, Louisville, Kentucky. There's no date on the can, but it came straight from the brewery. I'm sure it's fresh. The brewer seemed to be very on top of everything. I'm sure he rotates his beers, and at $12 a 4-pack, I doubt beers stick around very long. I think we almost cleaned out that cooler. That was such a cool place. If you're ever in the Louisville, Kentucky area, make sure you go check out Trellis. Awesome spot. The brewer's there. He's a big, tall dude like me. Really cool, really sociable. Just go check that brewery out if you're in Louisville, Kentucky. Man, my nose is itching. According to Untappd, this is hopped with Cascade and Mosaic. And I've talked enough. Let's get this beer open and see what it tastes like. On Untappd, this gets a 3.58, but there was only 151 check-ins. Obviously, there's no score on Beer Advocate. Gave that kind of a hard pour. It didn't foam up too much. Get a nose on it. This is going to sound really weird. On the first and second sniff, I mean, even now, I almost pick up like a chocolate note, which is very odd. Maybe I'm having a stroke. I don't know, because I pick up almost a chocolate note. That's all I'm smelling on the nose. And this is super hazy. Can't see through it. Kind of a orangey color. Probably go down about a 6 on my SRM chart. With just a fingernail's worth of bright white head. I tried to hard pour this. And I couldn't get much of a head off of it. But I'm really excited to try this Scrappy West Coast IPA from Trellis Brewing. Thank you again, sir, for giving us that tour and taking us around. You were super awesome. Go check out Trellis. Cheers, everybody. That is wild. Medium bodied. A little bit of carbonation. Some piney bitterness. Some generic fruitiness. And that, what I'm saying is like a almost chocolate or cocoa powder smell. I get a little bit of that in the flavor. Maybe I'm going insane. Maybe there's something wrong with me. But that is wild. That's not what I expect from a West Coast IPA. Piney bitterness, a little bit like stone fruit, nondescript sweetness, like fruity sweetness. And it's just this very fine, faint, almost cocoa powder chocolate flavor, just barely, almost imperceptibly there. This is very drying. The bitterness lingers. It's almost juicy up front, and the bitterness lingers on the back end. You know, I used to say I don't like IPAs and all that nonsense, but I drink a whole ton of them. And I think this is a very well done IPA. I really like the bitterness. The bitterness is what I expect from like a good IPA. It's not over the top, but it's there. It's bold, but not over the top. Beer is drying. It will make me want to go back for more. I'm still getting that like piney bitterness on the tongue as I talk, but it's flavorful. Like, even though I said it's like nondescript tropical fruitiness, it's a good flavor. And it mixes well with that pininess. That, I don't know what that little chocolate kind of note is. Maybe I'm insane. But I think this is a super well done West Coast IPA. Super well done IPA. Excuse me. Plus it has cats on it. I would give the Scrappy West Coast IPA from Trellis Brewing Company out of Louisville, Kentucky, I give it 1.5 horns up. This is delicious. I could kick back a few of these. 6.7%. Be okay. I mean, I wouldn't want to slam a 4-pack real quick. But I could drink a few of these and be happy, even on this sweltering hot evening here in Cleveland. Or the hot summer nights in Louisville, Kentucky. This would be a perfect beer for sitting out on their patio in the evening, watching the sunset. Just a really good beer, in my opinion. I really enjoy this beer a lot. If you made it this far in the video, please go check out Trellis Brewing Company in Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and as always, embrace the adventure.